to our Chicago White Sox franchise mode. We are here near the end of year number 2, where our Chicago White Sox have been on quite a tear since the All-Star break and the acquisition of Xavier Edwards. I think he's been the biggest focal point for the team, the reason why our team has been so successful, as well as our pitching really starting to come into form. We've had some big losses like the one in Toronto, 11-5, Kansas City 14-2, 9-3 here, 8-1 here. We do lose big from time to time, but for the most part, we are in every single game and or just dominating outright. Now, currently our Chicago White Sox are in a wild card spot. We are the third wild card seed with a chance to jump the Yankees and the Minnesota Twins if we can continue to win some of these baseball games. So we actually have a lot of very important games coming up pretty much for the remainder of this season. Now, San Francisco and the Seattle Mariners aren't really the biggest concerns. They're both below 500. Neither of them can really affect us too much. I guess they're still important because we want to get more wins and try to win this division. So they're still important games, but story-wise, not so much. The New York Yankees are ahead of us by 3.5 games, and we are going to be playing them 7 times before the end of the season. We got 3 at home, 4 on the road to start September, so we're going to be playing them 7 times in 2 weeks. We have our divisional opponents as well. We're going to be playing each divisional team at a minimum of 3 times. We have a 4-game home stretch against the Detroit Tigers, followed by a 3-game home stretch against the Minnesota Twins. Following that, we have 6 more games against Cleveland, 3 on the road, 3 at home, and we will also be playing the Kansas City Royals 3 more times at the end of the year. The only other team we play more than 4 times is Seattle. We got 3 games against Seattle on the road and at home, so they could be upset for us. They could be the reason why we don't make the playoffs. So I would like to pick up the win. Actually, Seattle... Mariners are pretty much completely out of it. They're 9.5 games out of wild card spot. I guess they could, if they have a phenomenal run at the end of the season, make it to the playoffs. But for the time being, the 7th ranked team in all of baseball, 9.5 games out. And even after all of our moves, this team is only ranked 24th out of the 30 baseball teams in the league. That is crazy. That's crazy that we're still only considered 24th, and it's primarily because of our power, pitching, and defense. It's what it's saying. We're very fast and good contact, but we're just weak everywhere else. So let's keep on going. We got a 3-game series to start. So we're starting on the road, 3-game series against San Francisco. We got Noah Schultz against Logan Webb. Noah Schultz looking to bounce back to a 500 record. Can he do it against the ace in Logan Webb? That's a tough one. Logan Webb almost below a 3 ERA. He might be able to get below a 3 if he pitches well enough this season. We're down by 1. Xavier Edwards has a 13-game hitting streak right now. He's got a run scored, 2 stolen bases, and a walk in this game. We had the lead in the 2nd, lost it in the 6th, so our bullpen really screwed us over, or we just left Noah Schultz in for too long. I don't know which one it was, but one of those two happened. We're 3rd for most stolen bases in the league. That's what I like to see. 6th for most runs against. Oh no, least runs against is 6th. Okay, good. We had the 7th least amount of home runs given up as well. So we are a very tough team to play. Probably explains why Mason Miller gets so many save opportunities. We're in so many close games. We broke the bat. Damn, broke the fucking bat. Let's get to the end of this game. So the hitting streak comes to an end. Noah Schultz was kept in too long. 5.2 innings. Couldn't get that 3rd out. Only 3 earned runs again, so a 3-2 loss. It's nothing. It's nothing too bad. It's a close game. So long as you allow 3 runs or less, I can't really get mad at the pitching. Dustin May versus Nick Martinez. This one should be a win, even though Nick Martinez sub-3 ERA, but 2-7 record. Maybe Nick Martinez just isn't getting lucky. He isn't getting the run support, but he's going up against our ace in Dustin May. He's been hot since he's gotten his first regulation win. We lose 5-2. May falls to 9-9. Oh, okay. Okay, now San Francisco going with, I think their City Connect jerseys, alternate uniforms. Walker Buehler versus John Means. Buehler having himself a potential Cy Young favorite season. And we win 2-0. Walker Buehler, complete game. Give it to me. Give it to me. Complete game. 7.1 innings. It's all right. 6 hits allowed, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. So we was very defensive there. 2-0 win. So we don't get swept by the San Francisco Giants, but that's still a series that we are supposed to win. It's a series we need to win. I mean, they're one of the worst teams in baseball this season, and we just fell back. We're now 1 game, half a game really, in front of the Tigers. Still in that wild card spot, but the Detroit Tigers are on our ass. Same with the Cleveland Guardians, Rays, and the Baltimore Orioles. Oh my God. All right. Take a deep breath, boys. Take a deep breath. We could beat the Seattle Mariners, possibly sweep them on the road, and it would help. This is something I also learned. Where is it? Standings. We are awful on the road. If you come down here, Chicago White Sox on the road, 27-38. But when we are at home, we're one of the best teams in baseball, 39-23. So we have a big home field advantage here in Chicago. And once we hit the road, I don't know what it is, but our team just sucks. Just sucks, dude. Absolutely. So, keep things going. We got the Seattle Mariners on the road. We got Carlos Colon, the rookie, against Logan Gilbert, the ace of the Mariners. Another Cy Young favorite, Cy Young candidate. Might have been hurt earlier this season. Not even 100 innings pitched on the year, so he might have been injured for a couple weeks. Got bases loaded, top of the 9th. All we need is a sac fly, and we will take the lead. Brandon Rogers up. We got the speedy Jorge Mateo on third, Butler on second, Luis Robert on first. I think we could do it. 3 high 6 ERA. Yeah. So Brandon Rogers, 1 for 3 today with a single. Now, I'm not just going to outright try to hit for the sac fly. Really, we're trying to go anywhere in the outfield, or we could do a sac bunt. We could do a sac bunt. In fact, I might try it. Try to go home with Mateo. We got one. Get there, Rogers. No! The sac bunt doesn't work. They hit us with a double play, and Suarez hits a solo home run. The Mariners win. I hate that goddamn tutorial tip. I pressed A to exit out, and whatever. We tried. We lose 2-1. Adrian Morejon takes the loss. Drew Thorpe against Bryce Miller. Drew Thorpe pulls his hamstring. He'll be out for about a week or 2. Keep him in the active roster. We lose 5-1. Kyle Busch no longer injured. Final game, Noah Schultz versus Brian Wu, and we lose. We fall to last place in our division, a game out of the wild card, losing to the easiest teams ever. And I told you, we suck on the road, and I do not know why. I don't. Yeah, Bryce Wilson's going to have to get thrown into the rotation while Drew Thorpe recovers. We got about a week left before the September call-ups, where we're back at home. This is where we rock it out. All right, we got the New York Yankees 71-59. We're trying to catch them in the wild card race. They're 4 games ahead of us. Got 7 games against them. We can easily jump them if we sweep them from here to the end of the season. Dustin May, our ace, come on, get us back in the win column. We're on a 3-game losing streak. Down by 1. Man on first and second. We're going to go with it. Lawrence Butler up to bat. Arise on second. Edwards on first. So both contact bats get on base, doing what they need to do. Now it's up to our power hitters to go yard. Lawrence Butler 0 for 4 in today's game. Unsure if he has struck out quite yet. Now, last episode, we were able to hit a couple grand slams to walk it off, help us get up some wins. Hopefully we can stay hot here. Pick up some more. Go yard again. Lawrence Butler 0 for 4. See what you got for me, buddy. Captain Clutch. Yeah, Captain Clutch. Bottom of the ninth, walk-off 3-run home run for Lawrence Butler. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Left one hanging up in the zone, breaks on down. Butler sends a yard. 0 for 4. He was due, too. Lawrence Butler should be good for about a hit a game. That is the kind of player he is. As we win it 9-7. Oh, Lawrence. Beautiful home run there. Look at So we get back in the win column. Kobe Mayo, player of the game, 3 for 4 with a home run. But Butler, you got the walk-off. Mason Miller gets the win. Okay. So I think Mason Miller's actually been winning quite a few games. Our team usually does better in the second half if our bullpen holds it together. 9-7 win there. Walker Buehler versus Luis Hill, another former Rookie of the Year. I think in 2024, I believe it was. He was Rookie of the Year. Yep, there it is. 3-1 win. Walker Buehler 12-5 on the season. 2.3 ERA. He's playing ridiculous baseball, dude. And finally, chance to sweep the Yankees here at home. Carlos Colon, the rookie, potential Rookie of the Year for 2026, going up against Clark Schmidt. Bases are loaded. Down by 2 for Lawrence Butler. He hit a walk-off home run in the first game of this series. And we do it again. With the bases juice, can Lawrence Butler go crazy? I think we can. If nothing else, hopefully... Oh, we can't get a sac fly, so we can't run in... at least cut the lead in half. Got Ryan Borucki on the mound. 0-1's the count. A little late there. What you got for me? Borucki. Hit hard towards the shortstop, over to second for out number 3. Good contact. Good swing time. Just a bad location. Turn to simulation. Can we come back? We can't. We lose 2-0. Clark Schmidt, 7.2 innings pitched. It happens. It happens, boys. We're going to have games like that. We at least won the series against the Yankees. We're back with a series win against a really tough opponent on top of that. Still 5.5 games out of first in our division in the Central. Wild card game. We're 2 games behind the Guardians. Jump up, but we did help it make it a closer race. Yankees 2 games in front, Twins 3. These series games, the rest of the season, this last month's going to be really important for us. We're 68-65. I'm hoping that we can at least stay above 500 this season. Still at home, going up against the 60-74 Oakland Athletics. They are still in the AAA, the AAA field. Not really getting much attendance there. We got Bryce Wilson filling in for the injured Noah Schultz in today's game. He's 0-1 on the year with a 3.52 ERA. Can he pick up the win against the Athletics? He can! 5-0. Does he get the complete game? We have not had a pitcher throw a complete game once yet, and nope. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits with 7 strikeouts. But Bryce Wilson, good performance there. 5-0 shutout against the Athletics. Love it. Noah Schultz going up against Luis Severino. All right. Not bad. The sophomore versus Severino, the veteran. Oh, we are sweeping them. 13-3. Yelich needs a triple. Let's try it. We can try it. We need I don't think we've hit a triple once in this series. At least not yet. Alright, so Christian Yelich, perfect so far in today's game. We're looking for a triple. We're absolutely destroying the Athletics in today's game. 13-3. That's going to be a base hit for Christian Yelich. If he would have missed that ball completely on the diving catch, I think that would have been our triple. But unfortunately, he kept it in front of him. Only a base hit for Yelich. He stays perfect. 14, 15, 17, 18 runs. Bases juiced here in the bottom of the 8th. Grant Hallman on the mound. Holy shit. 18-3. This is ridiculous. I don't think I've seen a score. Can we get to 20 plus runs? Yelich still needs that triple.
Yep, that ball went out.
Yep, outside slider. He's trying to get me to hit into a double play ball. Ah, he got me to do it too. Oh, but an error thrown. Here, stop at first. We reach on an error. No outs there. We scored an RBI. 2 RBIs on an error. Oh, the Athletics are indeed very bad at baseball still here in 2026. Oof. I would have been pissed if that was me, to be fair. I would have been very pissed. 22-0. Holy shit. I don't want to be in part of the last out. 22-3. Crazy game. Christian Yelich, player of the game, 4 for 5 because of that error. Garrett Hampson, 3 for 3 with a double, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored, a double for Brandon Rogers. Yup, just a hit parade for the Chicago White Sox. Luis Severino taken out after 2.1 innings. 7 earned runs against, 5 walks, allowed 5 hits. God damn, I don't think we've seen 20 plus runs in a game. We got 16 runs here against Minnesota, 14 against Cleveland. Nothing there. I don't see 10 for Kansas City, 10 for the Mets. And I'm not seeing any kind of big blowout like that. That's great. 13 for the Dodgers. That's the most runs scored I have seen yet. Holy shit, we got some offense here in Chicago finally, so long as we're playing in Chicago. So final game against the Athletics, looking for a sweep before we hit the road for a 7-game road stretch. We've got the Baltimore Orioles on our tails in the wild card hunt, and the New York Yankees, in which we're trying to catch up with. Dustin May, our ace, going up against Joey Estes. Luis Arraez hurt, appears to be out for a few days. Keep him active when we lose. Damn it. We lose the Athletics 5-3. Dustin May. Yikes, his ERA might be steadily climbing. Go to the pitching rotation. Get Bryce Wilson back out. The long reliever for Drew Thorpe. There we go. There we go. Yep. Dustin May's a little cold, but that's fine. Real quick, while we're in the screen, our draft picks, we can finally take a look at them. And we had a bad draft. We had a very bad draft. No one's higher than B potential. We don't have any 70 overalls. We got some high 60s. Pretty much everyone's in the 60s. But for the most part, it's all C and D potential. Now, it's raw talent, so we can still develop them and get their potential up if they play well or simulate well. Samuel Esquivel. So C potential, still a switch hitter from the Dominican. He's got good power against righties. Doesn't have a good fielding, but has a good arm and good speed. We can work on the fielding and the hitting, no problem. It's really speed and the arm accuracy and arm strength that I really hate developing on players. Sean Lancaster is indeed nothing more than a power bat. He has an incredible arm, not as strong as I thought it was going to be, but an incredible arm. Not the greatest fielder, but like I said, I don't have a problem developing that fielding. Anytime this dude makes contact with the ball, he is going to go yard. All right, it's going to be crazy. Even though he has D potential, he'll start down in Double-A as our catcher or our DH, and we'll see how he works. I'm not really too worried about it. I think he can develop up to a CD potential, and could be a designated hitter up in the majors for us, and possibly even a catcher. I mean, with that kind of power, if he gets his power up to 99, might as well throw him up because anytime he makes contact, it's gone. Kyle Lloyd seems to be our best pick of the draft, our third round closing pitcher, 65 overall at 18 years of age. Great Ks over 9 with pretty above average velocity and break. Not too bad. Has a 3-pitch mix with good mile per hour change. Good spread is what I should say in the miles per hour between the two, or between the 3 different pitches. Ned Watts, another C potential guy, pretty good. Apparently doesn't walk anybody at all with, again, above average velocity and break. Fernando Franco, turns out that he doesn't allow a lot of home runs, above average velocity and break as well. And then finally, our last pick in Chad Metz. He has very good hit. He doesn't allow a lot of hits. On the seat, it doesn't appear, but he's got elite velocity with above average break. He's the hardest thrower out of everybody we have drafted. I think we can develop everybody here. I'm really not too worried about their current potential by the time we actually need them in the majors. Time we need them in the majors, their potential might change. It might work out for us. But keeping things going, we got the Baltimore Orioles. Actually, I need to edit the lineup. We are without... where is he? Yeah, Luis Arraez, our first baseman. Andrew Vaughn getting thrown in there and there. So Andrew Vaughn getting his everyday rollback. Unless I play someone else at first. Mayo could play first. Yeah, Kobe Mayo could play first, but I want him at third. Could put him at first. Garrett Hampson there. Jorge Mateo. Yeah, put Mateo back in. That's what we're going to do. So, but it's best against lefties. Fuck. Mateo can't hit can't hit righties. We'll keep it there. Against righties. It's only for a couple days. Andrew Vaughn can make it work. We can make it work with Andrew Vaughn, at least for a couple days. Yeah, and we'll keep it like that. All right, but got a divisional, not divisional, but conference game against the Baltimore Orioles. They are 6 games out of a wild card spot. They are 4 games behind us in the wild card hunt. So this series could have, if they sweep us in Baltimore, they could easily catch up to us, and we could start really falling back. We got our best pitcher right now in our Cy Young favorite in Walker Buehler going up against Dean Kramer, 5.71 ERA. This should be a win for our White Sox. Kevin Felix, AAA injury, keep it going, 3-0 shutout. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. MJ Melendez, auto utilize him. Complete game for Walker Buehler, potentially. No, 6.1 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts on the season. It is going to be really hard for me not to sign this dude for 10+ million like I've been not wanting to do. It's going to be really tough. But we are here at the September call-ups, which means I got to call up 2 guys. Who do you want to call up? I'm not really too big on calling up a pitcher. Who's got some available? 2 of 3. So we could call Colson Montgomery up, but we'd run out of options after that. We got him for 2 more years. Call up MJ Melendez. No, he's already used all of his options. Dalton Rushing. Play him at first. Yeah. Move Dalton Rushing to the MLB. Promote him. So there's 1. And then it will also promote... I don't want to promote Cuero. I don't want to do it. So I'm going to do it. Where's Cuero? Edgar Cuero, we're going to promote you to the MLB as well. So there we go. Back to the lineups. First base. We're going to have Dalton Rushing play first base over Andrew Vaughn against righties. Cuero, we're going to have you play catcher against lefties. short second, third. Okay, you're going to play catcher against lefties. There we go. Edward Cuero there. Dalton rushing. Shouldn't really be that high in the lineup. We're going to put Kobe Mayo there. Move him on down. Zaboard. Okay, get a chance to try to play with Dalton rushing now. If he gets any opportunities, that is. Carlos Colon going up against Tyler Wells now. 2.37 ERA against a 3.46. Carlos Colon is playing for a Rookie of the Year trophy, potentially. We could have back-to-back Rookie of the Years on our team. Again, Kobe Mayo also playing against his former team. Can we pick up the win? We do, 4-1. Luis Arraez no longer injured. Place him on the bench. Auto-utilize the guy down in AAA. Cruise to 11-7. Lowers that ERA. I like to see that. I like to see it. Damn. You didn't get any at-bats. This is fine. Well, had 3 at-bats. Didn't hit a damn thing. Don't want rushing playing lefties. Kyle Teal, I don't want hitting against lefties, really. Contact's better, but the power's there. Yeah, I want Cuero there. Andrew Vaughn, not Andrew Vaughn. Luis Arraez back in the lineup at first. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Yes, sir. Yes, sure. Just like that. And then first base against lefties again. Luis Arraez. Promote. Move on down. I think that's how we're gonna have to go. Rutsching is benched against everybody, and I really do want to get Rutsching working. 47-40 against righties. 55-58. We're going to give Kyle Teal some rest. We're going to give him some rest for the remainder of the year. He's been playing pretty much our everyday catcher since the beginning of the season. He's developed very well. But we're going to let Dalton Rushing and Edgar Cuero kind of take over for the remainder of this season, I think. Yeah. We're going to see what those two young guys can do. Some fresh bats, trying to prove themselves to everybody, to the upper brass. Drew Thorpe going up against Kyle Bradish. Similar ERAs. Can we sweep the Baltimore Orioles? We can't. We lose 3-2. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. 3-2 loss. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. How are we looking? 3.5 games out of the Central. The Royals and Twins are tied. And we're 2 games out of a wild card spot. The Yankees are right there. They're battling for it. They actually lost their spot. Twins, Royals, Guardians, all from our fucking division. God damn it. Oh, God, our whole fucking division is fighting for a wild card right now. Ratings are through the roof here in September. Got a 4-game series against the Yankees. Why'd it have to be on the road? Noah Schultz taking on Luis Gil. Lose 12-6. We get annihilated in Noah Schultz' first game back from injury, above a 5 ERA now. Noah, man. Noah, we're going to send you down. Yep. Move Noah Schultz back down to AAA. I'm going to call up last year's 2nd round pick, Kevin Felix. So we have our 1st and 2nd round picks getting called up to the majors in this season. Carlos Colon and Kevin Felix getting opportunities in this lineup. Now throw him on in. Over in AAA. Noah Schultz, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. 12-6 loss. Following that, we send them down. Dustin May taking on Clark Schmidt. Should be a win. We lose 12-4. The Yankees really trying to make their playoff push right now. We can't do nothing. Walker Buehler, this is a game we should win. Walker Buehler has been pitching phenomenally. all fucking season. Can he help us get in the back in the win column on the road against the Yankees? We're down by 1 here in the top of the 7th. Lawrence Butler, chance to tie it. He's on an 11-game hitting streak, chance to make it 12. He can get at least a base hit, maybe get some kind of rally going.
Leading off for the White Sox, the right fielder.
0 for 2 with a 6-3 ground out earlier in the game. Garrett Cole still pitching here in the top of the 7th. We make some contact, high fly ball to right field. And it's going to be out number 1, fly out to the left fielder. RBI single for a rise, RBI single for Christian Yelich. There we go. We take a 3-2 lead here in New York. Lawrence Butler back up here in the top of the 8th. Michael Leader Jr. on the mound. 12-6 curve just late on that one. Oh, hang that one again. You're the motherfucker that we probably hit that bomb off of to win earlier in this episode. Same spot on the splitter, just got a little low on it. It's alright, Butler. It's alright. You're at least making contact. You're doing what I need you to do. Ah, down in the dirt. 2 outs. Got me down in the fucking dirt. Good strikeout. Get out of the inning. Now we're losing. Sanchez hits a 3-run home run. And we lose 5-3. Alright. Jesus Sanchez. We lose thanks to Josh Stoumount. Oh, we battled back too. That really sucks. Come on, we can't get swept against the Yankees. Carlos Colon versus Clayton Beater. And we lose 16-6. We got absolutely obliterated. Alright, so we continue to be completely shit on the road. 12, 24, that's 30, 40 runs against in 3 games. 45, and the Yankees obliterated us. Obliterated. Oh, at least we're back at home. We're good at home. We just suck on the road. Are we looking for the wild card? 1 game out of a wild card spot. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-way tie. And we just helped the Yankees jump up to number 1 in the wild card series. Detroit Tigers 1 game ahead of us. If we win this series, we're tied with them. Win the record, with our record. Actually, no. I thought it was a 3-game series. It's a 4-game series against Detroit. Okay, we got Drew Thorpe against Matt Manning. This is huge. Come on. Tie it up. Tie it up so we can be in the tide for a wild card. Down by 1, top of the 7th. Bases loaded. 2 outs. We need a base hit with Garrett Hampson. Alright, so Garrett Hampson. Chance to be a hero. We can walk in a run, too. You don't got to swing at anything. Tyler Holton. Ah, got me with the sinker. Got on top of it. I just said we didn't have to swing on anything, but I thought I was good, and it was. Good swing time. Pretty much on top. Just got on top of it. Down by 1. Kobe Mayo on first. Brandon Rogers now up. Brandon Rogers, what you got for me? 0 for 4. Actually, 0 for 3 today. 0 for 4 in last night's game, though. Outside sinker. Not going to swing at that. What you got for me, Justin Martinez? Doing the little Craig Kimbrell, little elbow point. I'm just kidding. That's not Craig. Craig does, like, fancy, like, really low thing. Out number 1. Oh. Come on. Kyle Teal. Back in the lineup. What you got for me, Tealy? Line drive. There we go. Base hit. Man on first and second now. Attaboy, Kyle. First full season as the everyday catcher, and he's been playing pretty good, honestly. I didn't know, I believe Kyle Teal came over in the Boston Red Sox trade as well. Now up is Dalton Rushing. I power swung that shit too. Just laid on it. Ah, inside on me. Dalton rushing, batting .308. 1 for 3 today. Chance to be a hero here in front of Chicago.
Ball.
I believe this is his first home game since being called up as well. Singled back in the 7th. Seems to be attacking the outside part of the plate. It is gone! Rushing! No doubt about it! Home run! That's crazy. I think he's attacking the outside part of the plate, puts it right on for us. The rookie, less than a week into his MLB career, walks it off in the bottom of the 9th. First game in front of his Chicago White Sox fans. Look at him. Look at that ass. God damn. Ruchin's a fucking thick boy. But that's what I'm talking about. Walking it off here in Chicago. We're better at home. We're better at home. Mason Miller picks up the win again. Oh, if it wasn't for Mason, we'd probably be losing way more games. I'm happy I've improved our bullpen. We probably would have lost a lot more games if I didn't have such a good fucking bullpen. So we win game number 1. That ties us. Oh, Mason Miller 7-7 on the season. There you go, buddy. He was like 0-5 or like 0-6 or something on the year. But going into game number 2, we got Tarek Skubal versus the rookie Kevin Felix. All right, the rookie Kevin Felix. Should we jump in and control him? I don't think we should. I don't think we should. 4 games out of a wild card spot now, following that loss. Damn, it was a really close tie. I don't know what happened. All right, 4 games out. We need to just keep on dominating. Kevin Felix in his Major League debut, going up against one of Major League Baseball's best pitchers, in Tarek Skubal, and he doesn't pick up the win, but we do win 6-2. Josh Daumont with a win. All right, Bio Briske taking the L. Dustin May going up against Jack Flaherty. Had quite the season last year. Can he count? He had quite the season last year. Not really doing the same thing this year. Can we pick up the win, though? Tigers up by 1. We got Yelich on first. Luis Arise up to bat. Come on. Easy. Easy. There's no outs. It's a pretty similar situation to that what we were in when Dalton Rushing hit that walk-off. So 0 for 3 today, a strikeout, flyout, and a pop-out. Justin Martinez looking for the save here in the bottom of the 9th. He already blew 1 this season, or in this series. Weak contact towards the second baseman. Not going to be able to turn 2. Not that good of contact, but at least we advanced the runner. Yelich now on second. Arise will take it. Xavier Edwards batting third in today's lineup. Might be able to get a nice little weak hit into the outfield, scoring Yelich. There it is. We're going to advance him. Run to third, we're in. There it is, Yelich. We advance we advance on up to third. That's all that matters. So long as Lawrence Butler gets a base hit, we're set. Yeah, for me, Butler. You could go yard. Low sinker, yeah, I probably would have gotten on top of that or something. Flied out. Down in the dirt. Yeah, go on back to third, Yelich. Go on back to third. 1-1. Martinez trying to get me to chase. Ain't gonna happen. Outside splitter. He's scared of you, Butler. He knows of your power. He knows of your power. Gonna wait on that outside pitch again that he threw to Rutchin. Ah, hard hit to the shortstop. Throwing it all deep, and he's safe. He already. The hustle, no Butler. I mean, that was a tough play to try to make. To be fair, on the run, running towards third, hopped on up, trying to pull a Derek Jeter. And Butler just flashing the speed. We're not going to pinch hit for him or pinch run for him. Luis Robert now up. Another power bat. What you got for me, Martins? Ooh. Just laid on it. Throw it again. I dare you. Throw it again. It's walking me up. He's walking me up. Is he going to go low now? Yep. Fuck. That's out number 3. We at least tied the game. End of the 9th, going to extra innings, tied the game 1-1. That's all we can ask for. And then Dolan rushing! An RBI double in extra innings to win it in the 10th. Rushing. Oh my god. He's gotta be a part of our team now. This dude's making history. He got a walk-off home run against Detroit. Now he gets another one where he hit a double for Ruchin 2 for 4, dude. Mason Miller kicks up the win. Ruchin's stupid. He's stupid. Alright. There we go. One more game, and we would have swept the Detroit Tigers. That's the best that we can do to try to, improve our playoff odds. We're 2 games behind the Guardians, who we're going to be playing six times, in the next 2 weeks. Come on. To make this 1 game instead of 2. Walker Buehler are pretty much our ace. Going up against Jordan Hicks. Should be a dub. Can we get the sweep? Nope. Detroit's going crazy. 12 runs against. We lose 12-6. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. We at least win the series 3-1. I'll take it. Minnesota Twins. They are 4 games ahead of us right now in the division, wild card wise. 4 games ahead of us as well. Yeah. All right, so they're trying to expand and improve their wild card odds, trying to catch them. If we win this series, or if we sweep them, we'll be within 1 game. Got Carlos Colon versus David Festa. 4-1 loss, no run support. All right, Drew Thorpe versus Zebby Matthews. This should be a win. Zebby Matthews has not been pitching good since being called up for September. Down by 1 here in the bottom of the 9th for Luis Arise. Let's see what he's got. See what Arise has got. If it was Dalton rushing, we would have definitely won. Seems to be a little foggy, rainy here in Chicago. Supposed to be a really good home team. This one's hit deep into right field, going back, warning track, gone! Luis Arise! Walk-off home run here in Chicago. And we split the series 1-1. That was a wall scraper, but he got it. Arise going yard. Yeah, that's 3 times just in this week we've had to walk it off in the 9th to help Chicago win. Thank God he's such a good contact bat. Luis Arise, I'm hoping that we can improve his power. Because with the contact skills he has, imagine if he had like 60 power. It's over. That dude's going to be hitting bombs left and fucking right. He might lead the league in home runs. I actually think, if I was looking at Silver Sluggers right now, before this episode, Luis Arise was 2nd for Silver Sluggers for DHs. in our in the AL. So I thought that was pretty crazy. But we win there, 6-5 win. This is for the series. They have Zebby Matthews pitching again. Or did they push him back? They might have pushed back Zebby Matthews. But I don't think they did. So Kevin Felix, the rookie, now going up against Zebby Matthews, both of them not pitching in the major leagues before September. And we win 8-3. Kevin Felix picking up his first win here in the majors. 1-0, 11 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts. With 2.31 ERA. Zebby Matthews falls to 0-3 on the season. Now starts our series against Cleveland. We are on the road for 7 straight games, where we're going to be taking on the Cleveland Guardians and then the Kansas City Royals, both of them ahead of us in the division. Royals are the first place team, 4.5 games behind them. We're 1 game behind the Cleveland Guardians. And if we win this series, we jump them for the wild card spot as well. So we need a series win here on the road. Dustin May is going to be taking on Ranger Suarez in Game 1. Walker Buehler takes on Shane Bieber in Game number 2. And then Carlos Colon will take on Tristan McKenzie in Game number 3. Now, I think Colon and Buehler should be the wins. Dustin May against Ranger Suarez is the 50-50. Dustin May started to get into a cold funk in the last 2 months, so let's see what he can do. Hopefully he can get back in the win column here today. He does! There you go. First 10 game winning season. 10 win season for Dustin May. I think of his career. I do believe it would be the first of his career. Ranger Suarez taking the L. Now we got Walker Buehler versus Shane Bieber. We lose 2-1. Adrian Morejon taking the L. 2-1 loss. It happens. It happened in extra innings. Emmanuel Clase picking up the win for Cleveland. Now this is for the series. Carlos Colon versus Tanner Bybee. A chance to tie them in the series, in the standings, and we do. Carlos Colon picks up the 4-1 win. That's what I'm talking about, Carlos. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. So we're now tied with the Cleveland Guardians. We're tied for a wild card spot. We gotta keep winning. We got the Minnesota Twins up next. They're 2 games in front of us. If we win this series, we should pretty much be tied with everybody. Yeah, we should be tied with just about everybody, the Twins and the Guardians. If we win this series, just be the Kansas City Royals we're gonna have to catch up with. Oh no, this is my bad. I thought we were playing the Twins. That was last week. Sorry. Playing the Kansas City Royals. Yeah, first place in our division, 4 games ahead of us. We need a series sweep here against the Royals for any kind of chance to become the American League's, the American League Central's division winner. We're going to have Drew Thorpe take on Seth Lugo. This is going to be a tough one. Lugo's got a pretty good ERA. Not really a strikeout pitcher, but he just trusts in his defense. Going up against young Drew Thorpe, we lose 5-0. No run support, Thorpe. I'm not mad at you. Don't even worry about it. Kevin Felix, the rookie, going up against Kyle Wright, a former Atlanta Brave. We are up by 1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Okay, Josh Stoumount on the mound. We got a man on 2nd and 3rd. So we're looking to get out of this inning with 2 outs. Hoping to get either a pop out here or a strikeout, ground out. I don't care. We just need an out. Oh, and they got their stud boy, Bobby Witt. Gonna go with a low fastball. 97 miles per hour for strike 1. Bobby Witt staying very patient in this box. Try a low sinker. Gonna take that ball 1. Might be waiting for something. Try a slider. Got him swinging way early. He was looking for the fastball. We got him with the breaking ball. Sit down, buddy. Now we're going to hit you with the curveball down in the dirt. Ooh. That was going to get away from our catcher. Witt able to make contact. That one goes foul. High fastball outside the zone. Not going to chase. 2-2.
2-2.
Got him with the curveball. Swung. Missed. Strike 3. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. So Stallmountain gets out of the inning. He's probably been our best Rule 5 draft pick so far. Finished playing the game, now returning the simulation. He's definitely been the best Rule 5 draft pick. Kobe Mayo hits a 2-run home run to extend our lead as we beat the Kansas City Royals in game number 2. James Karinchak taking the lead. We came back in the 8th and the 9th. There you go. That's how we destroy their bullpen. Not good against their starting pitchers. We destroy your bullpen. Jose Leclerc taking the L. So we just tied the series at 1-1. This is for a series win. We need it. We need it so bad. We are on a 3-series winning streak. Looking to make it 4. Dustin May, Cole Reagan's battle of 2 of the best pitchers. Their ace versus what is considered our ace. I'd say Walker Buehler is probably our actual ace, but Dustin May, Cole Reagan's, come on. We need the win. We need the win. Down by 1. Luis Rise up with a man on first and second. We need a win. We need it, and it's coming. It's coming. Luis Rise 2 for 4 with 2 singles, 3 and 10. Now we got speed on first and second. AJ Puck looking for the save as I get underneath one. Out number 3. Fuck. Scored 1 run in the 9th, but it wasn't enough. Jorge Mateo hitting a home run in today's game, going 2 for 4. We lose the series to the Kansas City Royals. AAA team falls below 500, 72 and 78, doesn't make the postseason. AA going 28 and 41, doesn't make the postseason either. So no minor league playoffs for us this year. There wasn't any for us last year either. Cleveland Guardians. Again, this is a series we need to win. We're tied with them still. For the wild card, Rays are on our ass, 1 game behind. Tigers and Orioles 4. We need the series win to at least to jump them to be the primary for the wild card series, and with only 6 games left, every game matters right now. We need a series sweep. We're finishing it out at home, which is where we are strongest, is in front of our home crowd. Walker Buehler will take on Shane Bieber, battle of the aces in game number 1, and we're running away with it, 5-2. Really destroying their bullpen. Guardians took the lead in the top of the 4th, 2-0, and we came storming back in the 6th and the 7th. We're still actually running here in the 7th. Got a 10-game hitting streak on the line. We're going to try to extend it. If he could stay red hot for the rest of the series, or the rest of the year, it'll help us win more games. So Kobe Mayo 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a pair of groundouts in today's game. Got the bases loaded. Last year's Rookie of the Year, Baltimore trading him, offering him up to us actually in a trade earlier this season. Good contact. This one's going back to the center fielder for out number 3. Yeah, it was actually a crazy deal. I saw they offered us Kobe Mayo just randomly one day. And I just was like, fuck it, yeah, take him. I forgot who we even gave up. It really didn't matter to me because it's fucking Kobe Mayo. I'll take it. 8-4 game. Don't care about the end of it. Don't really care. Guaranteed to win. Who I'm talking about. Good win, Chicago. Good win. Josh Dalmount picks up the win today. Christian Yelich 4 for 5 with a pair of doubles in today's game. Garrett Hampson going yard. Bo Bichette in Cleveland going yard in today's game too. I forgot Bo Bichette signed over there. So we win game number 1. We are now the sole wild card spot holder for the American League. Yeah, we got a game on top of the Guardians. That's exactly what I like. That's exactly what I like. Game number 2, Carlos Colon versus Tanner Bybee. This is going to be Colon's final start of the season. So he's got to have a good performance here. Otherwise, he's 100% not going to be getting Rookie of the Year. He needs a win. And he doesn't pick up the win, but he helps our team get the win. 6-5. We go up 2-0 on the Guardians. 2 games. 2 games in front for the wild card now. Oh no, Twins are 1 up. We're even. 1 game in front of the Rays. 2 in front of the Guardians, but the Rays are winning games as well. Drew Thorpe versus Gavin Williams. We need a sweep. We need to sweep the Guardians. We don't do it. We lose 6-1. Thorpe, no. We got the rookie Kevin Felix up. Then Dustin May and Walker Buehler to end this season. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are tied with the Rays for the wild card spot. We got to get hot here. We have to beat the Seattle Mariners. We have to do it. Mariners are trying to keep our playoff hopes from happening. We need a series sweep. We need to stay hot here. Kevin Felix, this is an important game here. Very important game. There's a lot riding on you. There's a lot of pressure. Can you harness that? You can! 3-1. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Kevin Felix, you're coming to the playoffs with us. You're coming to the playoffs if we do. You pick up the win over Logan Gilbert, the Mariners ace, a Cy Young candidate year after year, and we stay tied with the Tampa Bay Rays as well. We now got Dustin May going up against Bryce Miller. May, come on, you've had quite a story here in Chicago. You rejuvenated your career. Come on, pick up the win against Bryce Miller. We do! We shut him out 3-0. Complete game. Complete game. Not a complete game. 6 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts. And it all comes down to this. Back-to-back wins. Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler now. Need you to help us get this win. If we win, we are in. We are tied with the Minnesota Twins. We are tied with the Tampa Bay Rays. If we beat the Seattle Mariners in today's game, we are in the playoffs. We have been 52-28 in front of our home crowd. I think the Phillies are the only other team that was that good at home. All right, we are the best home team in all of baseball. We're ranked the 23rd best team. All right, in the power rankings, they have us 23rd. We're playing the underdogs. The Mariners are having an awful season. We need to finish them. They aren't good on the road either. They're actually 36-44 on the road. We need the win. We need the win. Let's jump into this game.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Chicago White Sox. Well, Singy, an opportunity to clinch a postseason berth on the line today.
And what a season it's been for this group. Win and they're in, Boog. The stakes couldn't be higher. You can feel the excitement in the air.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Walker Buehler. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Yelich should have it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Eugenio Suarez.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. On the ground, Hampson. And he'll be safe at first.
We all know that that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Two balls, two strikes.
In the dirt. Buehler looked to first, and he's back in easily. Rodriguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering way upstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
And he deals. That's ripped. Base hit. Around second is Rodriguez. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Runners on first and third, 2 away. He goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here on the south side, pitching in our game today, Ryan Wu.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for, so we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Now it's the DH, Xavier Edwards. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. Raley takes it to the bag. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Lawrence Butler.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
To the right side, Bliss. The throw to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for Chicago, Christian Yelich. That's
That's the ball.
inside. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first. And the batter now, Lawrence Butler. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the third and final game of the series.
Count's full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
So here's Robert now. The delivery to Robert. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We head to the second on the south side. No score.
I'm in my zone now. When you don't slow down, I'm grown now. Yeah, I'm on now. I'm dropping the top. I'm skirting off. I'm in a foreign now.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Jordan Walker up next for the Mariners. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Right through there, got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0.
Keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, yeah, I got some enemies. Keep it all you guys.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Even at 2. That one to first. And it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock. Hard the order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
The runner at second with one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in.
Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 2-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 1 down. In terms of the pitch count, he's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one the other way. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really... Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this ride, go faster or slow. Hold on to every little thing that I'm giving.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Lifted in the air, right field. The throw in. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Clearly looking out over the plate.
On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order.
Chases that one out of the zone. That K is his 3rd of the game. On the ground to first, and it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So the lineup flips over. Xavier Edwards steps to the plate for the White Sox. The other way. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Yelly stepping into the box now. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Line and a base hit into right. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Wu done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Colin Snyder.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Lawrence Butler digs in now. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 runs in. Safe. He beats it. We are tied at 2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wind on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Luis Robert. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. 1 runs in, throws to second, but he's in there easily.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Buehler deals. And a swing and a miss. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And now a flare into left, and it stays fair. So up next, Garrett Hampson. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out.
On the tag, he's out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Now, that's a base hit, run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got.
Slider misses outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail it here 4-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now it's Christian Yelich.
But more likely there's some base hits, so very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing.
Leads off second with nobody out. Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The White Sox. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sam Hentges.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And there's one away.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. White Sox 4 and the Mariners 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Miguel Castro. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
You could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and counter the weight, but you can't.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Line drive. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
That one in triple digits.
1-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed.
Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 17th of the year. It's 4-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing.
This could end it. And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very...
Run is now in scoring position. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
So we are in the playoffs, guaranteed. Yep, congratulations. We finished the season 85-77. All right, above 500. And we are supposed to be taking on the Yankees in the wild card series. Now, we will be without Walker Buehler, most likely until game number 3 against the Yankees, just because he just pitched. So we are going to have to rely on some other arms. I don't even know if Dustin May really will be ready for game number 1. I think game 1 against the Yankees, we might have to go with Carlos Colon as the first postseason pitcher for us in game number 1. But that's something for the next episode. Before we get into the postseason and this one ends, let's take a look at the statistical leaders on our team. Now, looking at the positional hitters, the most hits on this team was Luis Arraez by quite some bit, 202. Most home runs on the team, Luis Roberts Jr. with 26 home runs. Congratulations to him. Then we had 4 20-plus home run guys. Christian Yelich with 22, Lawrence Butler with 25, and Kobe Mayo hitting 25 as well. I probably shouldn't even be here. I should probably be in the lineup. We still do have Cuero on our team. Seems that they sent down not Radley Rutschman. What's the fuck is his name? Oh, I forgot his name. No. Dalton Rutsching. So they sent down Dalton Rutsching and Corey Lee down to AAA. They want us to keep Cuero. I don't think so. I actually want to remove you from our playoff roster. I want to add Dalton Rushing to our playoff roster, remove you from our playoff roster. There we go. So Cuero and Lee, I do not want you on this team. For the playoff run, I want Kyle Teal and Dalton Rushing. All right, 2 home runs, batted .317 in 18 games. He's showing that he's got the stuff to be a major league player, and I think he's pretty clutch as well. Especially that first week he was on the team, he was hitting some clutch bottom of the 9th runs in. But looking at the rest of this team, Xavier Edwards, I believe, led the league in stolen bases, stealing 55 bags while batting .319. The power isn't there, but still 5 home runs contributes from time to time, hitting career highs in RBIs this season. Still 100 strikeouts, but That's fine. It's going to happen. You're going to strike out. You're up in the majors. It happens. He also led our team, I think, in batting average. Him or Christian? Yeah, he did. He was close to other guys, but no, Xavier Edwards did lead our team in batting average. Luis Arraez, 12 home run season. I do believe that ties his career high from last year in San Diego. He flashed the power a little bit more this season. I think next year he can hit 15 to 20 home runs while still batting above 300. 21 stolen bases on the year is a career high for Luis Arraez, so he is running now, probably learning a couple tricks from Xavier Edwards. I'm sure these two are best of friends considering they're pretty much the exact same type of player. Christian Yelich, old man Yelich, might be regressing at 34 years of age, but he is still getting it done on the base bags. 22 home runs this season, 91 RBIs with 28 stolen bases. That is his second most of his career, and he batted .315, above 300 hitter. You'll love to see it. He's only batted above 300 a handful of times throughout his career. First time batting above 300 since 2024. So Yelich, he was really a good pickup this past offseason. He will get a pay boost this offseason to $26.9 million. Hopefully it doesn't cost us too much, and hopefully Yelich can continue to hit as well as he is. I do want Christian Yelich to be our designated hitter next season. In right field, Lawrence Butler, 25 home runs, not too bad. Doesn't hit career highs in stolen bases, but he does hit career highs in home runs. Batted .254, slight downgrade, but it was still a pretty good season all around, I think, for Lawrence Butler. Luis Arraez bouncing back to his primetime self, 26 home runs. It's the most home runs in his career since that 2023 breakout season of his. Got his batting average up to 247. I was debating trading this dude in the offseason, but he batted really well. He's showing that he's got the plate discipline. I think he just earned himself another season here with the White Sox. Kobe Mayo in his sophomore year, 25 home runs. That's what I'm talking about. Nearly 10 more home runs than his rookie season. Batting average pretty much the exact same, but he did become a better base stealer. 10 stolen bases, only 5 times caught stealing. Sorry about that. Compared to 9 stolen bases and 8 times caught stealing last year with Baltimore. Kobe Mayo is going to be our everyday third baseman or first baseman next season. I'm probably third base if I was to say so myself. Brandon Rogers, good Rule 5 draft pick, I believe. This past season, had .259, 7 home runs. But he did a pretty decent, I think he did a really good job fielding. He was a Gold Glove winner couple seasons ago. No, he actually wasn't even that great of a fielder. .981. Doesn't really matter. He batted above 250, and that's really what I look for in all my batters. Garrett Hampson, the speedster, 14 stolen bases. Not career highs, but pretty close, while batting .265 with 6 home runs. It's the third most home runs in his entire career. 33 doubles hit this season, which is the most, and 4 triples. That's tied for second most of his career. Garrett Hampson was a great utility bat. I can't wait to have him on our team next season as well. Kyle Teel in his sophomore year, not too bad of a season. 16 home runs, 17 stolen bases while batting .257. Though he's now going to be splitting time with Dalton Rushing. And he's going to be sharing a lot of time next season as well, as we get a lot of our catching prospects getting called up and kind of playing other positions. Andrew Vaughn, not the greatest of season. He did hit 16 home runs still, but he has lost his everyday role at first base on this team. He batted .214, the worst of his entire career. And we just have other players that outperform him, so he's no longer really a necessity here. I do still like him. He's still young, developed him pretty well, but he's not going to have an everyday role here in Chicago. Jorge Mateo, really more of a pinch runner for our organization or a substitution player. Very, very fast. 18 stolen bases, only 1 time caught stealing. Got his batting average slightly up to .226 with 5 home runs. He didn't have an everyday role, kind of looking back like his 2024 self back with Baltimore. But again, good utility guy, good bench player. I still like him on this team. I wouldn't mind having him next season as well. It seems that they're calling up Colson Montgomery as well. We didn't really use him this season. Set him down for pretty much the entire year after starting him in the majors, as his bat just never really got hot, and I wanted him to develop that bat a little bit more down in AAA. I don't think I'm going to have Colton Montgomery on our MLB roster heading into the postseason either, but we'll keep him there for the time being. Looking at our pitchers now, Dustin May, after going 0-9 in 2025 in half a season as the starter here for our Chicago White Sox, he jumped back up to a 3.81 ERA across 172 innings pitched, the most he's pitched in the MLB, more than doubles, actually more than triples his career highs from the previous season. Or from the previous seasons, his entire Major League career. Hits career highs and wins with 11, went 11-12. It just kind of sucks that he got off to such a poor start. I think he was really stuck in his head, the fact that he couldn't get a win. He literally was 0-13, 0-14 before he got his first win as a Chicago White Sox, and after that, he just never looked back. Win after win after fucking win. 147 strikeouts and 172 innings pitched. Pretty good there as well. Walker Buehler had himself a phenomenal game. Actually clutched it up for us with his double-digit strikeout game against the Seattle Mariners, going 14-6 with a 2.43 ERA. That is a career low in the ERA department. Strikeout numbers aren't as elite as they used to be, but he's still getting it done. 185 innings pitched. That's the most since 2021 for Walker Buehler, with 146 strikeouts. Now, I don't think I want to pay the man this postseason, in the offseason, but we might have to. He was the best pitcher in our entire rotation. Carlos Colon, our Rookie of the Year candidate, had a good rookie season, 12-9. Couldn't pick up that 13th win, but it's okay. Still getting above 500 there. 168 innings pitched, had 143 strikeouts with a 3.68 ERA and a 1.22 WHIP. Not too shabby for you, Carlos Colon. Drew Thorpe took a step back this season from the previous season, hitting a 4.09 ERA. Not the greatest. I think Drew Thorpe kind of didn't like the fact that he no longer was the ace of the Chicago White Sox with all the competition. Maybe he got a little nervous. Maybe teams are starting to figure him out. Threw 163 innings with 107 strikeouts and a 1.36 WHIP. So the WHIP was better than last year, while the ERA was worse than last season. But Drew Thorpe, I'm not too worried about it. We'll probably throw you in one of the games coming up as well. And then the rookie, Kevin Felix. We've been kind of shopping around the fifth closing, or the fifth, we've been kind of moving around the fifth rotation spot in our starting rotation. Right now, we're running with Kevin Felix, our second-round draft pick last season, who went 2-0 this in the month of September. 22 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 8 walks with a 2.43 ERA and a 1.34 WHIP. Kevin Felix might be MLB ready right now, as he's been pitching pretty good to start things off. Looking at our bullpen, Mason Miller, third most saves in the league with 47. That's a career high for him. 7 blown saves after getting off to a pretty rough start, going 0-5 with like 5 blown saves. Right, second half of the season, only 2 blown saves. Not too bad. Does have it above 3 ERA. But that's going to be okay. He threw the most innings of his career this past season, 93 strikeouts and 71 innings pitched. Not too worried about it. Mason Miller is going to still develop. I wouldn't be surprised if he jumps to a 99 one of these seasons. Josh Staumont, a Rule 5 draft pick for us in the bullpen. Originally, we had him as a middle reliever, but quickly became one of the best bullpen hands in our bullpen. Posted 2.55 ERA, which is second best of his career, going back to his sophomore season back in 2020 with the Kansas City Royals. Threw 99 pitches, 92 strikeouts with 23 holes. Josh Staumont will be staying with your Chicago White Sox next season. Adrian Moron, Morejon, 78 overall, pitched pretty decently this season, 3.16 ERA, improved from last season where he was kind of getting familiar with the Chicago White Sox. He wound up having 22 holds with 6 blown saves, so he's not the most clutch of pitchers, but he's still young, he's still developing, and he's showing some pretty good flashes. 79 innings pitched, 62 walks, not too bad. Sam Hentges, originally our set-up man, losing his job thanks to poor performance, became a middle reliever and actually started pitching a little bit better. 6 blown saves this season with 26 holds, 77 innings pitched with 69 strikeouts with a 3.82 ERA. Worst ERA of pretty much his entire career, going back to his rookie season with Cleveland. Camilo Duvall sat at a 7 ERA when we acquired him and slowly been trickling it down over the past month and a half. Got it down from a 7 to a 5.7. So I told you, I think a little change in scenery will help Camilo Duvall become a better pitcher, and that's exactly what's been happening. Camilo Duvall comes on over here, lowers the ERA. I bet you next season we're probably looking at right around a 3.5 to a 4 ERA from Camilo Duvall if I was to guess. If he could get between a 2.5 and 3.5, that would be above expectations for him. James Karinchak, 66 innings pitched with 78 strikeouts. So the strikeouts were there for Karinchak, no blown saves. He did have 2 save opportunities with 9 holds. But his 4.64 ERA is pretty rough to look at, and a 1.64 whip. Karinchak, I think we're going to have to let you walk this offseason. And then we got our old man, Scott Barlow, the veteran. This season, 20 holds, 3 blown saves with 1 normal save, with a 4.4 ERA. That is the worst ERA of his entire career, and a 1.63 whip, which again, worst whip of his entire career. So this might be showing Scott Barlow that he might be done. Barlow will not be coming back with the Chicago White Sox in next season, so we are at least going to need 2 more new bullpen hands next season. Looking at the award winners, Xavier Edwards wins the batting title. It's the only award that we wound up winning. What happened to Rookie of the Year? Xavier Edwards batting title. Yep, Christian Yelich right behind him. God damn. Reliever of the Year, Mason Miller just misses out to Justin Slayton, the 28-year-old. Rookie of the Year, Carlos Colon finishes second behind Omar De Jesus. Oh, you son of a bitch. We missed out thanks to 13 home runs and a guy batting 268. Come on. Colon is way better than this dude, and he's going to make you pay for not making him Rookie of the Year. Man, batting average, Xavier Edwards was leading the league. Luis Arraez led the league in hits. What else we lead the league in? Anything else? Stolen bases, Xavier Edwards, we already talked about, led the league in stolen bases. Second for on-base percentage with Christian Yelich. Any other league-leading stats? Oh, right back to the top. So that is about it for how things went around the league this season. I'm going to work on our rotation as well as our lineup and playoff roster as we prepare to take on the New York Yankees. We did play them 7 times in the past month. They wound up sweeping us in New York. The last series we played against them, while we beat them in Chicago in the first series about a month ago. But so hopefully, we can bounce back nicely and they kind of sleep on us, if you would. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Till next time, see you later. Bye-bye.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm